Hello everybody, this is a Chicago. I went to Chicago. It's only a couple hours away. I went to a bunch of stores, including a few new ones. And it was super awesome, of course. At Urban Outfitters, I got this, well, you can't see it, but a skirt and another skirt. Which I can't show because it's dirty, so wait until. And this now. It's pistachio overlay. He said a few minutes. I wasn't exactly fond of this one or that one. And then I got the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I think it's supposed to be a dupe for the Milk Makeup one, which is like 20 some bucks. This one is like, it's like 10, I think. It looks exactly like it does. And it's rather soothing on the skin. Just only because when we were there, it was like 75 degrees. And now it's like 95 outside. And then I got the Lip Smacker Best Flavor Forever. And it's by Hello Kitty, obviously. How do you open this packaging? I really don't. Put it around to it someplace. And let's see. I got most of these necklaces I'm wearing. This one here, the puzzle. And then I got this heart-shaped one. And you open it, and you get how you put a picture in there. And then you got this one. It's one of the best friends ones. I got another one. Anyway, it has I need to purchase another Laneige sleeping mask and 3 candy. I have like 3 of these now. Oh yeah, that at the end of it. Wait, I got one more thing at Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters is kind of hard to find in the city. I mean, it's so big, you know. Yeah. Oh my god. Little contour. Oh my god, look. When it comes out looking really dark and kind of scary, it's like. What did I just do? then at Sephora, I got, when I was there, I was using a lipstick by ColourPop, and I just finished it, and I had to go into Sephora, which is across the street, where there's a bunch of drama between my mother and I, because she got me a credit card, and I wasn't supposed to use it, apparently, but I need a lipstick, and yeah, man, I mean, I got the, shoot, I don't even know what it was anyway. I got this at one Sephora, and then I got a couple things at a different one. But I got the Give by Gwen Stefani. There's another one here somewhere. Hold on. Sorry. Always, when I try to make a video and I'm not ever organized. And I get the, I can't find it anymore. This is a Gwen Stefani lipstick, and Anaheim Shine, an organic recipe. I got a couple of these dewy plumps. I got lip gel and biscuits, and then I got the dewy plump collagen cheek tint and bouquet, and then I got another one, and what's the name of it? Hold on, I'm trying to. I guess you're wondering, I have two phones, so it's like so very, very confusing. Yeah, and I got the lip gel in Peony, which or someone looks like this. That is what I wore on my lips for the rest of the day. Then I got the Milk Makeup Cooling Water. I used to use the primer, but they don't seem to make it anymore. I think I'm gonna have to look. This is obviously the cooling water. But I don't get why. Oh wait, here it is. They don't seem to make it, or no, they make it, but it's like they didn't have it or something. So I was like, I need to find one that needs my makeup in place. I mean, it's not. Here's Bouquet, the box, and then I got the one for here somewhere. I do that all the time. Then I got 3 Give by Gwen Stefani brow pencils. 3, I know. I sort of like the only thing that I was allowed to purchase. Well, I told my mom that I wanted to try some things, and she's like, "Yeah, fine." I got the Give by Gwen Stefani lip liner and an Anaheim line. Even my niece didn't want me to go in a Sephora. I don't know. There's the boss man. Ranch. What's this? I'm dreaming. Here that day. I got my poems. And I got I saw this in a magazine. And it's the Dion Color Fix Metallics Waterproof Pigment Ultra Solar Face. And Ballerina. I'm very fond of the neutral eye look. Because I put that and then I do that. And I got mascaras in. One right now, again, I don't understand why I bought 3 brown pencils. I was trying to get like a whole bunch of stuff and I need multiple things. So my poor mother and niece were worried about me. So my mom basically threw them 2 color books. Actually, she did that the other night when we got home. And, I mean, I'm like, he was that mad, and plus I was walking really fast. I'm gonna do my clothing video. A minute. Okay, and then I got this. Is it Urban? I got this. And the shirt I got it at the Art Institute, and I also got a magnet for it too. I think. No, I don't make it my skirt. It's just like linen right now. I love pearls. I've been trying to find pearl-related thing forever, but it seems like my mother doesn't want to buy anything. I swear. And then also at Urban Outfitters, I got this for my brand new iPad. I got an iPad. Oh, I got makeup wipes too. My palms are so dark. And then we went to the world famous Starbucks Roastery Reserve thing. Starbucks Reserve Roastery, sorry. I was having milk in it, and it was so cold, and it was, I had any beverages in here besides Starbucks, and it was keeping it cold. And so I really don't like water bottles, but I put Starbucks in here from my trip. It was so cold. City by the Lake, Shine, best in the Midwest. Chicago deep dish, deep freeze. That's about right. That's a bunch of numbers. 41, 187, 81 degrees north, 87, 90 west. And then I got a couple thing. There's something in my eye. There seems to be something going on. The iPad video will be coming up in a few minutes. I keep always trying to do an unwrapping, but it's like somebody else seems to like. And it was my cousin who works at the Apple store in Chicago. My mom wanted him to help. So we ended up going back because I was all upset and trying to get an iPad with guys help. And my mom finally agreed. It's expensive. And I got this Starbucks Reserve one that was in rose gold, of course. There's a lot of them. I wanted a pink one. There's a pink one too. But craziness. March. And I got a sweater too, and it says Chicago on it. I might be out of town, so out of town. I want to get food. Now the Starbucks Roastery is, oh my God, their desserts are amazing. I mean, it's like this world famous. My God, my face look like a disco ball or something. I mean, I know it's stuff you can't even organize or order on the regular menus and stuff. Starbucks, I mean, oh my God, they have this. I didn't like the coffee in it, but it had ice cream, and it was so good. And they had a tiramisu, which is what my niece got. They had she doesn't like Starbucks, by the way. I mean, I'm like, they have stuff that's not coffee. Anyway, they have this chocolate thing, and it was sinful. I got one every day we were in here. And I got an eyelash curler too, because for some reason I never seem to bring mine with me. I can't find that. There's my mother's. I don't know if she needs to have too much makeup. I don't. Like, when was the last time I bought any? Like, oh, actually, that's not true. I got stuff from Target. Color Pop and Target. I haven't made a video on those purchases for some reason yet, because my many appointments I swear I don't have a lot of time to make a video about anything. It's so depressing, I swear. I got a couple of eyeshadows from ColourPop. I got this one is Sage Bundle. I've gotten this one before. This one is like, I don't understand my family sometimes. It's everybody feels like wants to know my family and I had a bit of falling out years ago. So first time Lyra, my youngest niece, has been here a long time. My nephew has been here a couple of times in the last. Well, he was here last summer, and then he was here again in March of this year, because school is on spring break and stuff. In case somebody's wondering, no, I did not get a case of my iPad because I couldn't find one. I'm trying to find that makeup thing that I won before. And I got a couple of bows and can't seem to get the thing to pop out. Yeah. In case anyone was wondering, I got an iPad because my old one was getting slow, and I saw it, and I fell in love, and My mom nearly didn't let me get it. Like I said before, she wanted my cousin's help in buying it or something. I don't know. But hang on a minute. I was like, she's like, no, you're not getting it. And I got all upset and blah, blah, blah. And I don't know. So I'm like, see, go into that again. Okay, but this is the blur stick that I was talking about. I use this. Where's it for? We went to the Art Institute, but finally we went back to the Apple store because my cousin was finally working. And I said I'd be coming in and again, and I should have had somebody hold it for me. But I finally got it. I was so excited. And I got Elsa socks. Dumbass. I mean, whatever. Never if I go back to Disney. And I got a pink bow. Here's the other. It's craziness. Oh. I mean, I do understand my mom's reckoning because the iPad is a lot of money. Like, I was running around the city with going to the Art Institute, and then finally she was like, well, if your cousin's there, we'll go back. And I was like, no, really. I'm opening between the, where's the product I'm looking for, slash, I don't know why it's there. And I got a thing to wrap around the charger cords, with this little pig thing on it. I'm still trying to run it. Yeah, I know. I was wondering. Many of my videos are not very. Consistent. I mean, many people film videos every day, but I don't have the timer. Where's it at? I can't find that. Where's it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's under my bed. Surprise, surprise. But put the lip gloss on because I didn't have any with me. And it's ridiculous. Okay, here it is. Dewy Plump Collagen Lip Gel. Gosh, I used it up in like 3 days. That's crazy. This is Peony. God, I mean, I used that ColourPop one up in like a week. This one took a few days. I mean, I don't know, it's craziness. Also, I have my old phone, my new phone, which is what I'm filming on. My old iPad from 2016, that's my MacBook from 2020, and my new iPad. I'll be making a video on that in a minute. That is the haul I got. Oh, yeah, I got sunglasses too, because they're in sale. Again, the shirt is from Art Institute. The skirt is from, we go to H&M. I think this is where I got this necklace from right here. So if I do go to H&M, I got some stuff at Forever 21 as well. I didn't bring that bag hanging in here or what? I don't know. I used to walk around with bags in the store. It's like, oh, it shows people, it's like, oh, I bought something from those stores. By the way, I like the bags from Urban Outfitters because it's not a plastic bag. Like, I mean, I do like the Forever 21 bags. I'm trying to find my box on my iPad. I don't know where it is. Oh my God, look. This is my Urban Outfitters bag right here. See, I got a couple. So I bought something on the lower level. Then I went upstairs to the upper level, watch my niece try on some clothes and stuff that she liked, and they didn't have a person checking out, so I went back downstairs to some, and then I don't know, I got a couple of pins in some places too. Anyway, so there's a lot of drama because my niece went off by herself. She's 19. I think that she, let's put it this way, I don't mind if she goes, yeah, I did mind if she went by herself. I worried she was going to get kidnapped or something. She wasn't texting me, and then she got all mad because I was texting her. My mom threatened to call the police and threatened to, because I was causing a scene, apparently, in front of like 2 people, I swear. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Anyway, I got the. My niece was dressing in a way that I wasn't liking very much. She was dressing like she was going clubbing, and when she was, I mean, all she needed to wear was a pair of jeans and a shirt and a crop top and other things. I saw her like she's changed a lot since the last time I saw her. The last time I saw her was 2019 when my oldest niece graduated high school. She graduated during COVID. Online, probably. That's ridiculous. I was watching Taro DJ, who go on a lot of cruises. I just want to say, how many people on YouTube can afford multiple cruises in a year, unless you either work for a cruise line or something. It just, I don't know. It's not fond of her new look. She looked like she was on a street corner in Vegas. I don't know. My dad seems to think that this is fine because she's an adult, but yeah, going off by yourself and not answering your phone, and now she said she was going to block me for constantly texting her. I'm like, it's called communication. Let me know you're okay and stuff, you know. I mean, what if she got mugged or something, you know? She had a debit card, and I don't know. I mean, she has a car, but I don't know. Used to be Mucho Chevrolet. That's how I feel. And also, we were going shopping. It was about it was kind of late. Stores were closing soon, and she wanted to go further down the road to more shopping. I'm like, first of all, I'm like, I don't know. She didn't want to go into where I wanted to go into. And I didn't want to walk any further. My feet were killing me. I was forming blisters on my feet. I was all upset because of the iPad thing. But by the time we got back to the hotel, I felt like I was shunned because my mother was mad at me because of stuff that I bought. I mean, she claimed she was going to get me a new credit card. Wouldn't let me use it. I don't know. A bunch of crazy stuff, honestly. I mean, I'm like, just... At the point of having a credit card if you can't use it. The credit card that I have, my old one, a couple of ones, was perfect. This one I had, and then she said she was going to get me a new card, and abruptly cancels it after I bought something on the internet, on eBay. And I did craziness involved in the story. My niece had her own room. She had her own room that night because all three of us were in our room because she had to move out of her room on Monday. Her flight left Tuesday around 10, so we had to get up early, head to the airport, which is half an hour and about $40 to $50 to go from our hotel in Machino to the O'Hare. They were hugs, but I knew that our relationship was probably changed again. Again, when I told her in a text to text me when she gets home, apparently she was like, 24 text, I'm gonna block you. I'm like, seriously? Like, I told you to send me a message when you get home. That does not sound like an adult to you, does it? No, it's not, honestly. To myself. I mean, I'm like, it's just kind of rude. She probably ran to tell somebody on me. Sorry for that long pause. I'm still very, very, very shocked by her behavior. I feel like the niece that I knew and helped raise after her mom passed away, my sister, in 2011, had completely vanished into somebody else, and I've been dressing like that. I mean, she's dressing like she's going to clubbing and not shopping. Like I said, she wore jeans and a t-shirt and maybe a sweater. It's like she doesn't want to go into I mean, she wanted to go into H&M, but like she didn't want to go into a lot of places. She wanted to do her own thing. I'm like, well, I don't want you getting into trouble. And she gets a message from some person she met and wanted to go clubbing with or something. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. I'm like, you can't exchange numbers with someone, your grandmother and your aunt, or spend half a day arguing over stuff that I really need a new iPad. I guess it wasn't cleared with anyone before we went to Apple. I mean, I don't know why my mom was not pleased with me. I mean, I was waiting for when my cousin works there, like I said, and I was trying to get someone to help, and we left at lunch, Institute, Starbucks. I was sit still. They were off by herself. I was thinking when a brother and my nephew went off by himself in a museum here, and you can't do that, okay, without telling somebody, okay. And then I didn't even see my nephew again for how long it was, at least an hour. But I went back to my mother and my brother-in-law went out to find him, but he was okay, but I mean, that was very terrifying. And my phone was dead. If you're walking around trying on clothes, I mean, you should respond to the person you're texting. I mean, I'm tempted to send her dad, my brother-in-law, this message because I feel like it's like, no, she's off. It's fine. She's off on her own. And I'm like, yeah, until she ends up, I don't know, raped or something horrible. She's not the niece that she used to be to me anymore. I feel like she's not setting a very good example for herself. It needs to get no, I don't know what to do. Worried about her. And, oh yeah, when we got home on Tuesday, my mother decided I was crazy and they thinking called the police on me. And I'm like, I was mad. She said she didn't want to talk to me. I'm like, oh. Okay, so she goes and calls the singing police on me for no reason. I was like, this is ridiculous. And I was, how to do the people showed up. One of them was my neighbor, and she was trying to help out too, trying to calm us all down because, frankly, it was like my feet had a lot of blisters on them and bad shoes, and I bought a pair of shoes and I went to work, and it's like my niece, like, acting like that, like wanting me to go into some place far away to shop. I mean, the stores, they're very different Florida. I mean, I don't know, Dad probably goes shopping with her, but I claims she can go off by herself. Yeah, I don't believe that at all. So now you lie to me, girl. That's not cool. Okay, I mean, really, I don't know what to do. I mean, plus my mother, I mean, she almost, for sure, is going to file a police report against me. I mean, I called it on her, actually, because, I don't know, I mean, they were like, do you want me to take you in the ambulance? We had an ambulance outside our house. I'm like, our neighbors could have written that in the paper, but they didn't. Anyway, again, making the sounds. My hair bugs me on the side. I swear it's. I don't want to do it on my hair, but again, I mean, it's like this whole iPad issue. It's like she didn't seem to understand. Nobody understood that I needed it. I mean, maybe they didn't want me carrying around with me all day in the city. I mean, I don't know what she thought I was going to look at, you know. But, I mean, it was $800. I mean, that's... And now she's going to make me pay for it because I said I would, and I would stop using my old phone. I mean, Friday night and Saturday night, I have a weekend playlist. The other iPad I use to watch YouTube on. But, I want an iPad to use in the car somewhere. But it's like, my iPad didn't have Wi-Fi in the car. And I mean, the colorful iPads that came out, I don't know, were pretty nice, but they weren't like what I wanted. I mean, I guess I could have. What to do? Was like, I felt very protective of her, and she felt really defiant against me and her aunt. I mean, it's like my brother-in-law wanted us wiped him the books for a couple of years because I don't think it's like she wants to protect her dad, but at the same time, like, say anything about my dad. I'm like, well, your dad was, I don't know, seems like, I don't know, just trying to, I don't know, let you do your own thing, which involved partying and dressing like, I don't know, I said that. Provocatively. I mean, he should be looking out for her, not the wrong club. I mean, unless she sneaks out at night and does it anyway. She's 19, okay. She claims she takes drugs and drinks and parties and smokes. I mean, gosh, nothing. He said I What would she become? She's 19, but I mean, 19 going on 21. I mean, I was like, yeah, other people in other countries can drink when you're 19, but, you know, that's, you might have in rehab or someplace, you're not careful. But anyway, this video is 45 minutes long right now. These eye bags are whole. Sure for watching. I'm trying to do a unboxing of my new iPad, but it's been hard because every time I get a new device, they want to. I mean, my cousin didn't help me sync my iPad. I basically had to do it myself, and they usually take the device and they sync it. That's what they did with my old phone, because I had to replace my old phone because the new one, because they had to. I spilled something on the day after Christmas. We had to run to Verizon and get it, and take somebody to look at it and clean it out and stuff. You know. Anyway, that's it right now. See you in the video next. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I hope to get sympathy out of people for everything. I mean, I was crying because I didn't feel my niece were against me. And I don't know. My mom barely lets me go off by myself when I'm in any stores or a restaurant. She hovers over me like a mothership. It's craziness. I'm too old for that, to be hauled around and told not to get what I like. Okay, I know I probably spent hundreds of dollars over a few days, but I like stuff. Okay, we had a trip planned for weeks, and she was planning on not letting me go, because it's something that I bought, okay, on eBay and whatnot. It's a long story. Thanks for letting me rant. Have a nice evening, everybody. Next up, my iPad. I'll show everybody what's on it. Bye, everybody.